Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the NXT review for the 14th of uh, June 2011. We continue to go through that kind of run, and obviously this 2011 slog is difficult to get through, to say the very least. But we will get there, and we'll get to the better days ahead of NXT for sure. But this still is the elimination style deal here. Um, they're kind of still going at it, and the highlight is that Hornswoggle was in fact attacked by R-Truth on Raw the previous night. Maurice and Matt Striker bring this out. There's a bunch of talk about who should be eliminated. Titus O'Neil is in the face of Lucky Cannon. Connor O'Brien is not a fan of basically any of these individuals, and he talks about wanting opportunities or the squandered opportunities of Darren Young, among other things. Young, of course, having been called up to the main roster, and they kind of go there. Tonight there is an elimination that's going to take place, so we'll be down to 3 people left, and obviously Lucky Cannon, Darren Young, Connor O'Brien, and Titus O'Neil are your combatants for that situation. Yoshitatsu, who continues to be one of the main focal points of this particular program, going at it pretty simple here with Darren Young. Young is a guy they were pushing pretty heavily on this program. Never really gets it over on the main roster. Headlocks, basic stuff, arm bars and the like. Nothing really to write home about as far as the match is concerned. Basic match, although they're trying to find a character for Young. They haven't really found anything too terribly appealing yet. Attempted roll-ups and kicks by Yoshitatsu. Tatsu misses with a clothesline. And some shots by Darren Young. Young coming off the ropes, doesn't get all he wants. Beautiful drop kick by Yoshitatsu, and eventually the cutoff. And Tatsu, who I don't even remember being a major fixture at the time. Of course, this is nearly 11 years ago now. Or is 11 years ago now anyway. Takedown after clothesline. And Young tries to get some carry time with the inverted reverse process there, and shots along the way. Doesn't get all he wants on it, but manages to do what he can. Fights out from underneath. Young takes the man back down with the chin lock. Young is annoyed because he eventually does take the aggression, and ultimately JTG comes out, and Yoshitatsu gets cheated, and ultimately there you go. The Truth is going at things. Lucky Cannon and Maurice are in the back, and ultimately Cannon tries to flirt with her, tries to impress her, doesn't get nearly all he wants there. Cannon makes his way out and is seconded by his pro. He says everyone should bow to him because he is not only lucky, but he is the future of the area. And then you see Titus O'Neil come on down as they went at it in the verbal jousting earlier in the program. O'Neil is probably the most popular guy in the program at this point. Back elbows, basic stuff, and O'Neil manages to stay in a adversarial role. Tyson Kidd on the outside, bringing Lucky Cannon along. Backbreaker by O'Neil, and finally Cannon gets the man down. Knee across the head and trying to choke him out, trying to do anything he can, legal or illegal, otherwise. Doesn't really matter to Lucky Cannon by any stretch of the imagination. But needless to say, Cannon gets him down and keeps him there to the best of his ability, and doesn't really do as much as he generally would like to do. There is again the continuation of the takedown Irish whip and a shoulder tackle by Titus O'Neil, and O'Neil manages to get things from a ultimate hard shot there, and a bit of a cutoff. Doesn't get all he wants on it, but gets enough. Titus O'Neil continues to roll along as a major force, and uses kind of the follow-away slam that Adam Page from Current Day and Scott Hall would generally use. There's more talk, and we go to the elimination. Finally, Lucky Cannon is upset, and Maurice is on the outside. Titus O'Neil makes fun of Cannon, and Maurice eventually slaps him for being cheap, and not a big deal, but Lucky still says that everyone should be lucky that he was there as long as he was. And that will close us out for this particular episode. We'll be back with more right after this.